Now, can we say this is Genelia 2.0?
I love acting. I have finished a film with Chrome Pictures. I am doing another South film. The one series actually that really gripped me was Delhi Crime. Risham has done really well.
If you were an actor and not producing this, you would have been in another space?
Yeah, like I keep telling Riteish, I said, you know, an acting job is so easy.
You know, talking about numbers,
I am excited. Hi, this is Genelia Deshmukh and you are watching this interview on Bollywood Hungama.
Genelia, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. Good to see you once again.
Again, yeah. Thank you so much.
And this time in a much happier space, much positive mood, I guess.
Yes, thrilled.
Pre-release was also like you all were confident about this, but still you don't know how it's going to be.
Yeah, we were hoping.
Correct. So tell me, what were those last few days like?
So I think the last few days, once you're done what you had to, it was a bit of going back to think, have we done everything? Is it the right way? Will people come? We really wanted people to come. So it was a little bit of that kind of scenario as to little bit of nervousness, little bit of hopefulness, little bit of a lot of being confident, but a lot of hoping than just being confident. You can be confident, but eventually it is what it is at the box office. So yeah, I think all those emotions put together was what we were feeling at that point in time.
Right. And if you were an actor and not producing this, you would have been in another space?
Yeah, like I keep telling Riteish, I said, an acting job is so easy. Like once you're done with the film, you just enjoy saying that you have a successful film and you're thrilled about it and you move on. But I think as a producer, every day the numbers are coming in. Every day you want to know whether you can push it a little more, whether how do you keep it going. So I think it's a constant work post that. But having said that, it's a great thing to grow. I feel in your chart, in your career, when you're an actor, you're an actor. When I don't think I'll ever be a director, but I'm happy to be a producer.
That's what I wanted to ask. Like, did you enjoy it? And is this some kind of a different kind of a high that you'll do it again?
Yeah. We have produced 6 films, but I think this I was the most involved in. Also because we did the entire promotions, the entire thing. As a company, we had taken up everything. We launched our music label. So this was definitely different. I definitely want to produce a lot more films. I enjoyed the process. I realized certain things. I realized that it's very important to schedule, to budget correctly. And if it's not going as per the budget, you need to stop it there and say that it's not going, rather than feeding egos. I don't think that's something that I'd want to do in the company at all. So yeah, that's pretty much.
Right. Talking about numbers, even yesterday was 5.65.
Yes.
Which is absolutely amazing because where are these? What is your? How do you see this as a producer? Where is all this coming from, and it keeps growing?
Yeah. No. I mean, I am thrilled. I mean, I'm not going to be all modest and all. I am excited. Like I am excited to know that we've reached a phase where it's the highest grossing day.
Yes.
So I am extremely thrilled. I am extremely grateful because I didn't expect it. We didn't expect it. Riteish and we felt we had made a decent film, but the kind of love, appreciation, and the kind of when we read it on Twitter or when we read it on Instagram, it's like we haven't seen a movie in 10 years and we're taking our family. For us, that's it. That's like, oh my God, if you're taking your family, you're so guarded over your family generally. And people have put up pictures where their entire family has gone for the movie. So for us, I think that kind of feeling is something that doesn't come. Like you can have successful films, but a film that people take home is something that you just, it's just gratitude.
Amazing. If I talk to the producer and ask this question, is this been profitable so far? Are we in the green? Like, are you looking at it like that?
Yeah, I won't say that it is not profitable for sure. I mean, there's still a lot more that has to be.
Correct.
So having said that, we produced it. We also, kind of did our entire publicity and all on our own. So MFC kind of did everything. So, so there's a lot that needs to be, done and cleared in terms of finances. But we're definitely not at a zone where we're in the non-profit way. Yeah.
You know how important for you that was it for you that this one does well for one? You're a producer. Riteish is directed it. You both come together. Should be accepted again in a completely new time. How important were all these things that that they come together?
It was extremely important. I think from being someone like I've produced the other films, but I've always been at home getting the reports, deciding it initially, and then taking a step back and getting the team to do. But when it was Riteish's production, first directorial debut, it was special for me from the minute go. It was my first Marathi debut, but I still placed Riteish above mine, his directorial debut above mine. I was glad that he took me on as a team player. So it's not just the fact that I'm his wife, it's also the fact that he trusts me as his producer. He trusts me that I will give him the most amount of comfort in that zone, and that's what I wanted to do. And I think any new director would want that. They would want their producer backing them throughout. So for me, in terms of that, it was extremely difficult because emotionally I was very connected with it. Like apart from being a thorough professional on sets and telling him that I will not give you 3 days if I won't give you 3 days, but it was also that there were days that I wanted to give him 3 days and I felt that I couldn't at that point in time. But having said that, I think as a team we stuck by Riteish, and the entire thing was that we knew what he was doing. We could see from a recce to his lines, sitting on lines, to actors, to me. I mean, you've seen the film, so I've played like a totally different character. And I feel that graph was drawn by Riteish. So with each character, he knows every line, every word of each character. So that became the importance of the production to a large extent as well. Having to show a film that was nice looking, having to show a film that Riteish has directed in the right way. Sometimes you make great films and they just go down the drain because it's not put out there properly. And as actors, honestly, I know so often that we've done films and then you've not got an opening or something, and then people just rubbish it off. They don't even give it a chance. So that for me kept playing on my mind because I've been part of the industry. What if it is a good? It could be. It could have gone anyway. So that kind of thing haunted me. And Riteish as a person was very clear that the day the figure comes in, we will give it as it is. So there will not even be a point of inflation. He said, because if I'm speaking a language that I don't like, when I hear people inflating and stuff like that, I need to stick by my gut and do it. So whatever collections we are getting, as a company, we have gone absolutely clear that we will put it out the way it is. So that's a sense of high, I think, at some level, because it's very easy to say, "Arey, just put in a little more, it'll sound better." But being content with what you have is something, as a production house, I feel we're very proud of. So.
Amazing. No, very well done. Also, you all have made a good product, so good it went places and people are going to the theatres. They say you and Riteish are two professionals. You all are also still friends, and they say should never work with your friends. But these are clearly the things that people just say. It's every case is different and every association is different, right? So when you tell him something like, I'm not going to give you 3 days, I'm going to not, because this can go over budget, how does he take it?
So, Riteish and me, in terms of where we are at our relationship, or where we've always been at our relationship, it's a very respectful place. Like, his work is totally respected, and so is mine. Like, when I gave up films, when I took a break post-marriage, people would be like, because she's married to Riteish Deshmukh, he must have told her not to. But the reason for me being back today is him.
It's the other way, in fact.
It's the other way
I
around.
know
Like,
that, yeah.
you know, he was like, you're good at your craft. Why are you sitting at home? Even if it wasn't his film, he kept pushing me out, you know, that do your work. I mean, this is what you know how to do, and this is how you. So, and with Riteish, I was the first person who told him, do you think you want to direct, you know? Yeah, so I think that kind of, when you bring out the best in someone, you are eventually not just, I mean, apart from being personal, you become that kind of support to each other.
Right.
And it's very, very important to respect that space. Like if I tell Riteish that I cannot give you 3 days, he has to respect me as a producer. And similarly, if he tells me I need 3 days for this scene, because as a director, I feel this is important, I have to respect that. I can't, I will figure out my budget according to what you want. But one thing I'm not up for with, you know, any of the other directors also is that don't give us surprises. We need to work it out. So so I think in terms of profession, I think this is a big myth because it's, I mean, in our case, we are business partners, we're parenting partners, we're production partners, you know. I just feel if you don't start micromanaging things and if you're not a control freak, you know, then things can go fine. You can have, and it's probably the best relationship because who more will I trust than Riteish, or who more will he trust than me, you know. But of course, if there's bickering and if he's trying to supersede a decision that I've taken, then there's a problem, right? So, true, and that doesn't happen at all.
Right. In fact, if anyone thinks that Riteish told you to take a break, I can say I was doing an interview where I said, she's so good. He's saying, yeah, please go and tell her to do movies. So he was the one who at every opportunity would say that you should be coming back.
I mean, he put his foot down, like for Shravani, when he offered me Shravani, he was like, I said, do you want to choose someone else? Because I don't know, you know, I have children, I have this. He said, everything you can figure out, you know, you will understand. And today I feel as a mom, I'm a more confident mom because my children respect my time as well. Like, you know, they know that I will go to work from this day to this day. So they respect that. Eventually, you want your children to be respectful. You want your children to grow to respect other people's professions and other people's things. And if they don't see it at home, like if I was there 24/7, which I was over the last 10 years, they would never understand that to another woman maybe. So that I'm grateful that I've gone there, but I still enjoy being the mom, being a mom the most.
Right, you all also have to be examples for them. Absolutely. You know, during this time, you were obviously enjoying every role that you played at home. Was there a time, Genelia, that you thought that why have I taken this break? I should be on a film set.
So I missed acting, you know, I love acting. If you tell me to act and not promote and not do anything, I will love it. That is, it is something that I genuinely love. Like I love being in front of the camera. I love all of that. But I don't enjoy the peripheral so much, which comes as part of my business, you know. I don't enjoy just going on, you know, the ramp, and I don't enjoy just going for red carpet events, and, you know, I don't enjoy all those peripherals, but I love my job. So I think initially when I said I'm going to take the break, I loved it for that 1 year. Then I got a little bored because I was like, you know, this is something that I love doing. I would see certain films and, you know, a part of me would want to do a little bit of thing, but then I got pregnant, and then it was a different. Then I was very clear that, you know, this is another phase of my life again. But I always knew that I would want to act again.
Okay, you knew that at the back of your mind. And so this now, can we say this Genelia 2.0?
I hope
so what's on your mind when it's Genelia 2.0? Your next, you know, your second innings here.
So you know, when I played characters before, I was very truthful to playing, whether it was an Aditi or whether it was a Hasani in the South. I was very clear on the age group that I was. Today I'm in another age group and I want to play roles of that. I feel there are better written roles today. I feel that, you know, you could be a single mother, you could be a married mother, you could have a love story. You could, this age group is beautiful. Like you could, so I hope to have roles written in that zone, and I hope to do those kind of roles as well.
Right. Are you know, this is such a catch that everybody wants to please the millennials, get their views, get them to the theaters.
Do you think of this, or do you want to do that? Is there an attempt of wooing like a particular audience?
No, absolutely not. I've never felt that way, and I never would want to do it. I would want to do a script, like if I choose a script, to the best of my ability. Like,
okay.
And when I say the best of my, I want to be as real as it comes. Like, you know, whether, like if it's a character that I don't know, I'd like to meet someone who knows that character better. You know, like I play a single mom in my next film, which is with Chrome Pictures, and obviously I don't know that zone of it, but I spoke to people who have that kind of thing, and I understood little things that in my family I don't know at all, you know, but I played it according to what I've heard, what I felt, what I've seen with them. So I think that's what my intent is when I choose a role and when I want to be on screen. Yeah.
Okay. Have you jumped back into work? Like, I mean, what can you tell us at this stage? Where can we see you again?
Yeah, so I think I have pretty much jumped back in. Well, I'm still figuring out what I want to do next and how I want to do next. But I have finished a film with Chrome Pictures, which is directed by Alia Sen. So, and it's with Manav Kaul. So I have done one film that's done. I am doing another South film, which is a film which is going to be in Kannada and Telugu. So yeah.
So you're going to still keep it a mix like you did earlier?
Yes, always. I mean, I think I did some of my best work down south. I really think I did some of my best work down south, and I think I learned to be an actor from there. When I came in, I was picked up from the college and said, you know, act. So I didn't know what I was doing. I was just there.
Right.
But when I got so many roles down south and I understood it, and when I came back to Bollywood, I understood. I wish we just call this, you know, the Indian film industry instead of having these breakups. I wish we would just go out there and, you know, embrace it wholeheartedly. So that's what I as a person will always do.
So, you know, you're praising their style of working and everything. Today, obviously, their success doesn't come to you as a surprise, right? Because, you know, they are making some of the best films.
No, that's true. It doesn't. I've seen it from like 10 years earlier, 20 years earlier actually, when I started my career. So and I feel when the intent is right, and I don't say that you know, Hindi films don't have that intent as well. I see a lot of hard work here. I see some great films. Drishyam has done really well here. So, I mean, we need to celebrate as an industry. I feel we start labeling, you know, that this is this film, this is this region, this is. If we just call it an Indian film industry and we start mixing our actors, which is happening. Right. I mean, the South started it way earlier, I think, where they accepted a lot of North talent, you know. I feel if we as an industry on the whole, as a film industry on the whole, if we start, you know, writing different kinds of roles, we'll just have a varied product and an interesting product eventually.
Right. And, you know, also, did you, during this phase, are you a big viewer as well? Did you watch a lot of work? Because there are actresses who have done tremendous works. Just even if you take just 2022, there've been so much. What did you enjoy, and are you a big viewer?
Yeah, I'm not a very big viewer, but I have watched a lot of work. The one film that, the one series actually that really gripped me was Delhi Crime. And when I saw, you know, Shefali ma'am do what she did, I was like, this is the kind of zone that you want to be in. Like, she was just flawless and amazing, and I loved it. I loved what she did. I loved how it was done. So that kind, like when people would ask me before I started, what would you? I said, I wish I get something like that. You know,
Nice. No, the way you're going, we can totally see that you're gradually coming back.
And I'm not in a hurry. I've never been in a hurry. You know, like the thing is when I started my career in 2003, and I went straight to the South post that. I went where my work excited me, you know. It wasn't like everyone would be at that point in time, you know, probably she's not getting work here. It wasn't that way. It was just the way that I enjoyed my work. I came back here, I did stuff. Also. Again, I went there, you know. Today, I'm part of a Marathi industry, which at that point in time, I didn't think I would be part, and today I wanted to be part of it, you know. So I just feel that I'm not in a hurry. I'm going to take my time, as I've always done. I mean, that's just been part of me. But yeah, I'd want to do a lot more work.
Right, the industry has also changed. There are so many good young new directors.
There is.
Would you want to work with them, or you know, there was a thinking earlier in the actors to work with these top 5 directors, top 5 production houses, and top 5 stars? You just want to be in their film. Today, you know, Manav Kaul is a lovely actor.
Lovely actor, you know what I mean?
He's amazing, and you're working with him already. You've worked with him. So, is there a plan like you're open to working with everyone if people are watching this?
Yeah, you know, when I say that when you act opposite an actor who's so good, like, and when I say that I love my job so much, it is like Ashok Mama, he's a legend. To just so be opposite him and working, it is the kind of intensity, the scene just turns out to be something else, you know. So yeah, I'm very open to working. I've never been one to say, though I've worked with some of the top names in the industry, but I've never been one to say that I'll only work with you know, I want someone when they cast me to love me, that you know, this is my character. That plays a very big role for me. I don't want someone to say, oh, I'm giving you this opportunity. I don't want that kind of. I want, because I'm ever grateful. Like, I'm ever grateful to every role that I get. But if you make me feel that you are my Shravani or you are my Aditi, I will give you every bit of me. So yeah, so that's
correct. No, that comes from great intent, and clearly, like you know, for exactly like this one you said came from great intent. Please continue to doing this work. We absolutely love it, and it was great to see you in the film.
Thank you.
So best of luck.
Thank you, Rohit. Thank you. Hi, this is Genelia Deshmukh, and you are watching this interview on Bollywood Hungama.